Mexico, a land of vibrant culture and abundant resources, has long been touted for its economic potential. Yet for decades it seemed stuck in a cycle of booms and busts, unable to truly break free and claim its place among the world's economic elite. But something has changed in recent years. Mexico is experiencing a surge of growth, fueled by smart reforms, a manufacturing renaissance, and a burgeoning tourism industry. The question is, can Mexico sustain this momentum and finally transform itself into the economic powerhouse it has always promised to be? Mexico's success or failure has profound implications for the United States, its neighbor to the north. Can Mexico defy the odds and become a model for emerging economies everywhere? The answer lies in understanding the complex interplay of factors that have shaped Mexico's economic journey. Mexico's economic journey has been marked by both promise and setbacks. The country has grappled with numerous challenges, including high inflation, debt crises, and political instability. The 1980s were particularly difficult, with Mexico defaulting on its debt in 1982, triggering a financial crisis that reverberated across Latin America. However, amidst these challenges, Mexico also embarked on a series of ambitious reforms. In the 1990s, the government embraced free market principles, privatizing state-owned enterprises and signing the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA. NAFTA, in particular, proved to be a game-changer, opening up the Mexican economy to foreign investment and trade. These reforms, while painful in the short term, laid the foundation for Mexico's recent economic surge. By reducing trade barriers, attracting foreign investment, and creating a more competitive business environment, Mexico positioned itself to become a global manufacturing hub. One of the most visible signs of Mexico's economic resurgence is the boom in its manufacturing sector. Mexico has become a global powerhouse in the automotive industry, producing millions of cars and trucks each year. Major automakers, including General Motors, Ford, and Volkswagen, have established large manufacturing facilities in Mexico, taking advantage of the country's skilled workforce and competitive labor costs. Beyond automobiles, Mexico has also become a major exporter of electronics, aerospace components, and other manufactured goods. The country's manufacturing sector has benefited from its strategic location, its membership in NAFTA, now the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA, and its ongoing efforts to improve its infrastructure and logistics networks. In 2022, Mexico exported over $400 billion worth of manufactured goods, making it one of the world's top 10 exporters. The manufacturing sector now accounts for roughly 20% of Mexico's GDP and employs millions of workers. The growth of manufacturing has had a ripple effect on the Mexican economy, creating jobs, boosting wages, and driving demand for other goods and services. However, challenges remain, including reliance on US exports and competition from other low-cost manufacturing centers. Apart from manufacturing, two sectors have shown significant growth in recent years. Financial services accelerated to 6.1% growth in 2023, driven by the boom in fintech and very high interest rates. Secondly, construction was a breakout sector, jumping from 2.9% in 2022 to 15.6% annual growth in 2023. Mexico's energy sector presents both opportunities and challenges. The country is a major oil producer and exporter, with vast reserves of crude oil located both onshore and offshore. However, production has declined in recent years due to a combination of factors, including aging oil fields, underinvestment, and policy uncertainty. In an effort to revive the sector, the Mexican government has implemented a series of reforms aimed at attracting private investment in oil and gas exploration and production. These reforms have met with mixed success, with some companies expressing concerns about regulatory uncertainty and the potential for contract renegotiations. At the same time, Mexico has made significant strides in developing its renewable energy resources, particularly solar and wind power. The country has set ambitious targets for renewable energy production and has attracted significant investment in solar and wind farms. Mexico's abundant sunshine and strong winds make it an ideal location for renewable energy generation, and the country has the potential to become a leader in clean energy. Beyond manufacturing, Mexico's tourism industry is another shining star. From the pristine beaches of Cancun to the ancient ruins of Teotihuacan, Mexico offers a wealth of attractions for visitors from around the globe. In recent years, Mexico has experienced a surge in tourist arrivals, fueled by its natural beauty, rich culture, and relatively affordable prices. In 2022 alone, over 35 million tourists visited Mexico, generating billions of dollars in revenue. The tourism industry now accounts for a significant portion of Mexico's GDP and employs millions of people in hotels, restaurants, transportation, and other related sectors. The growth of tourism has had a positive impact on local communities, creating jobs, supporting small businesses, and preserving cultural heritage. Mexico's government has recognized the importance of tourism and has implemented policies to further develop the sector, including investments in infrastructure, marketing campaigns, and efforts to improve safety and security. The country is also working to diversify its tourism offerings, promoting eco-tourism, adventure tourism, and cultural tourism in addition to traditional sun and sand vacations. However, Mexico's tourism industry also faces challenges, including crime and security concerns, particularly in certain regions. While Mexico has made significant economic strides, the country still grapples with significant social challenges. Poverty and income inequality remain persistent problems, and access to quality education and healthcare remains uneven. However, Mexico has implemented a number of social reforms aimed at addressing these challenges. One notable initiative is the Prospera program, a conditional cash transfer program that provides financial assistance to low-income families in exchange for keeping their children in school and taking them for regular health checkups. Prospera has been credited with reducing poverty and improving health and education outcomes for millions of Mexican children. So far, the program has benefited nearly 6 million families in Mexico and has been replicated in 52 countries across the world. Mexico has also made progress in expanding access to education. The country has increased spending on education in recent years and has implemented reforms aimed at improving the quality of teaching and learning. Despite these efforts, significant challenges remain, including high dropout rates, particularly among low-income students. Despite its recent successes, Mexico still faces a number of challenges that could hinder its economic progress. One of the most pressing issues is the high level of crime and violence, fueled by powerful drug cartels and organized crime groups. The violence has had a devastating impact on certain regions of the country, discouraging investment, disrupting businesses, and claiming the lives of thousands of Mexican citizens. Corruption is another persistent problem that undermines the rule of law and discourages foreign investment. While Mexico has made some progress in combating corruption in recent years, more needs to be done to strengthen institutions, increase transparency, and hold corrupt officials accountable. Addressing these issues is essential for Mexico to create a more stable and predictable business environment that can attract investment and promote economic growth. Furthermore, Mexico's economy is still heavily reliant on the United States, its northern neighbor. The close economic ties between the two countries are evident in the high volume of trade that flows across the border and the large number of U.S. companies that operate in Mexico. To mitigate these risks, Mexico needs to continue diversifying its economy, reducing its dependence on the U.S. market, and fostering stronger trade and investment relationships with other countries. Despite the challenges, Mexico's economic future looks bright. The country has a young and growing population, a strategic location, and a wealth of natural resources. For Mexico, the potential upside is enormous as companies in the Americas consider nearshoring some of their business operations, moving distant parts of their supply chains closer to home. This trend could instigate an economic tipping point. If it were to capture just 15% of the foreign capital that is no longer being invested in China, Mexico would double its current level of foreign investment. Furthermore, Mexico's tourism industry is expected to continue to thrive as more and more travelers discover the country's unique blend of culture, history, and natural beauty. The government's commitment to economic reform, combined with its investments in education, infrastructure, and technology, is creating a more competitive and attractive business environment. Mexico's economic success is not just important for Mexicans, but for the entire North American region. A prosperous and stable Mexico benefits the United States and Canada by providing a reliable trading partner, a secure border, and a buffer against illegal immigration. Mexico's economic surge is a testament to the power of reform, the resilience of its people, and the country's strategic advantages. From its manufacturing prowess to its tourism appeal, Mexico is proving to be a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. The country's journey is far from over, however, and challenges remain on the path to sustained prosperity. Key to Mexico's future success will be its ability to address deep-seated issues like crime, corruption, and inequality. By tackling these challenges head-on, Mexico can create a more just and equitable society that benefits all its citizens. As Mexico continues its economic transformation, the world will be watching to see if it can overcome its challenges and achieve its full potential. If it succeeds, Mexico has the potential to become a model for emerging economies everywhere, demonstrating that with determination, smart policies, and a commitment to progress, anything is possible. So what are your thoughts about Mexico and its economic future? Let us know in the comments below. For more such interesting content, stay connected with us. Until next time, take care.